push back into a child's pose. This is where we're going to start. Your knees are apart. And I want you to actively reach with your fingertips forward. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. From here, you're going to round up. So round, take your hands under your shoulders, tuck your chin in, tuck your booty in, press your floor away from you so that you open up the shoulder blades. Start walking your hands out above the shoulders and then drop the hips, pull the shoulders back, lift the chin, open the chest. So lift your chin as far as you can. And then with an arch in your low back, you're going to keep that arch and draw your tailbone, push it back. So this is a spinal flow. And then we'll do it again. So round, everything comes up, round, round, round. You can keep your hands where they are above your shoulders. Tuck your belly, round. Tuck your chin, open your shoulder blades, so round your upper back. Drop your hips, pull your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Lift your chin. And then push your tailbone with that arch, push it back. Good. From here, we'll go ahead and take your hands under. We're going to find a neutral spine. We didn't talk about that earlier, but Instagram booty, sticking the butt out. And then we call this in our personal training class the ugly booty, just tucking everything in. That's the ugly booty. And then the Instagram booty, which most of us are in this arch here all the time, even standing. So we're going to find a neutral. Tuck, open, and then find somewhere in between where you think is your in between. And then I want you to take one hand and thread through. Your top hand's going to press against the floor to open the upper back. Give yourself a little twist. Come back to center. And let's work on neutral spine. So arching, tucking, and then neutral, somewhere in between. And then thread the other arm through. And then with your top hand, press your floor just as much as you can. Maybe you find a little pop. You're adjusting yourself, adjusting your spine. And then come back center. Take one foot forward for your low lunge. Doesn't matter which one. We're going to end up, actually, I'm going to take the other one just because I always end up facing behind you guys. All right, so from here, you're going to take your knee up as long as that's comfortable. Make sure this foot is flat and you're at 90 degrees or about 90 degrees. But make sure your knee's not over your toes. So you're really lifting here. You can stay right here or you can reach up, opening your chest, getting a nice thoracic opening. Go ahead and drop your back knee, lay your top of the foot on the floor, and then grab this knee here, this front knee with your hand. From here, we're just going to take a twist and drop our bottom hip. So you're just dropping your bottom hip. You can lift your toes off the ground, the front toes. Just drop the bottom hip. So we're trying not to lean our ear in our shoulder, so I want you to press up out of that. You can look over to the other side. You gotta go to class. And just drop your hip. Feel that stretch in that bottom hip and that side. From here, come forward and then flex your foot, lift your toes. Got a hamstring stretch here, but we're gonna move into this. So most people are sitting here rounded in this hamstring stretch. Maybe they feel a little something, but now I want you to open your chest. Think of flat, think of pushing your booty back. Think of the Instagram. And see how different that is. Round your back again, round and look at your knee. And then open and just look ahead. You might have to come up a little bit, and that's okay. And push your butt back. Push, push, push. From here, oh, I'm going to end up going behind you anyway. From here, take this front leg. I always pick the wrong leg to start with. And you're just going to turn, rotate yourself, keeping that foot flat, lifting the other leg, inner thigh stretch. So I'm going to just turn around. Look, I was right the first time, right? So inner thigh stretch. Push your knee back. So I'm using my arm to push my knee back so it doesn't cave in. If you have flat feet, it might cave in here. So come on up. You can lift your body up if you need. We're going to walk it to the other side. Push that knee back. We're going to come back here to lunge for the other leg now. So I'm on the other side, even though I've turned. So on this other side here, let's go ahead and flex the foot. We're just kind of going backwards. Flex the foot, round the back. Open the chest, stick up your butt. Now, if your hamstring's tight, this may be all you got. Mine's super tight, so like I can't even stick my butt out too far. This is all I got. Just breathe through it. Wiggle your toes just so we're not using the nerves in the toes here. Round your back. Open your chest, look up. Go ahead and bend that front knee, wrap around, so grab your knee with the other hand and then drop your hip, lifting the front toes. You're gonna press your floor away, but drop your hip even more. Look over that shoulder if you can. Breathe through that, feel that stretch in the side body and the hip. Come on forward. Good. Lift your back knee and then open up for that twist. Press your floor away again. Look forward. Think long neck and spine. Bring everything back down. And then from here, I just want you to slide your knee right under your hip. And then tucking your hip bone in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Lunge forward. With your opposite hand, reach up and over. Press your other hand inside that thigh and open. Turn towards that back leg. But you got to tuck your butt in. So squeeze your butt forward. Ugly booty time. Good, ladies. Good, good. That's a deep hip flexor. Go ahead and come on down. Other side. Lunge. Tuck your booty under. Lunging forward. Reach up and over. And then press inside that knee. That knee presses into the hand presses into the knee. So they're sort of resisting each other. They're in a fight to see who's strongest. Squeeze that butt, ugly booty. And bring things down. From here, we're going to go into what's called a 90-90 hip. So taking your legs bent 90-90. Back. All right, so turn your chest towards your shin. Lean your chest in. Maybe that feels like a little something, maybe it doesn't. This is external rotation that we're working on. And then when we lean our chest up or bring our chest up, take your hands back, keep both knees and both feet on the ground, press your hips up as you press that knee down. Internal rotation now. You can kind of turn, look towards that shoulder. Come up, come back, lean the chest into that front shin. I'm going to turn this way now, since you guys kind of got. External hip, and then lean back, look over your back shoulder, squeeze the butt, keep the knee down, internal rotation. Go ahead and sit up, take your hands. You can try this out to the side. If you find yourself kind of caving in, go ahead and touch your fingertips to the back, okay? So we're gonna keep our feet on the ground as best as we can and keep nice and tall, and we're gonna rotate. Oh, my hips are so bad. And then land to the other side. So go ahead and take your chest towards the shin. Bring things up. Turn your hips on, squeeze the butt, look over that back shoulder, keep the knees down. Let's keep the feet flexed. You probably can't see. I keep coming forward. Turn again towards that front shin. Lean the chest down. External hip. This is what we get when we do our pigeon stretch. And then internal hip, which we don't get a lot of. Squeeze your butt in. Sit up nice and tall. Fingertips to the back or come out to the front. You can take your feet out just slightly. Keep the heels on the ground and rotate. And we're going to keep this. We're going to rotate a couple more times. So I'm going to take my fingertips to the back this time. Keep your knees down. Keep your feet flexed. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate to the other side. So now working both internal, external hip. Again. You can try with your hands forward or kind of clasped together. Let's do one more each side. And last one. And squeeze that butt. All right, girls. So from here, I'm back again. From here, we're going to strengthen. So now we're working on our strength. We did our stretch, mobility. We're going to work on strength, strengthening the hip. We did strengthening the feet by picking up and dropping. So I want you to lift this front shin, your chest facing that shin, the front shin, with your feet flexed. Go ahead and lift that front leg. Hold it a couple seconds, then drop. So we're strengthening the external hip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Do it a couple more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Trying to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Back leg now. If you can, lift the knee and the foot. If not, I'm just lifting my foot. But you can try, even just the intention of squeezing that muscle to bring that leg up helps. Try not to lean to get it up there, but sit nice and tall. Again, you can keep your knee down and just lift your foot. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Internal rotation, which a lot of us are weak in the internal rotation. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. One more. Keep this front knee on the ground, too. It wants to creep up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. You might feel a little cramping. Cramping, spasm means that muscle's weak. So just got to keep working on that. So let's go the other side. Chest facing that shin. Lift that leg. Flex the foot. Lift. Again, you can just lift the knee on this side. You can just lift the knee if it's not working for you. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Two more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Keep both knees pressed into the ground. Lift the back one. Now, if you can, you're lifting your knee too with your foot. But if not, exhale, lift the foot, squeezing that glute muscle, that glute med. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Two more. Last one. Awesome job, ladies. From here, go ahead and come out nice and wide. Dig the heels in. Press your knees, opening your chest. And then I'll just show you a little play, like when you're just kind of sitting and you maybe have hip back issues. Just a little play is to just try and get the knee next to the heel, and then you can kind of slide out farther, and you can just kind of rotate. You can go at your own pace, sitting up nice and tall. So that's just a little playtime that you can do on your own.